Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We are back in FortressCraft Evolved. Last episode, what did we do? I think we worked on our little reactor vat and kind of just learned about this machine, how it works, and how to actually produce the fuel. There's three things right now that are kind of on my mind of things we need to work on. I'm going to turn down the volume a little bit here. One is this fuel. We want to get this automated, right? We just kind of played with it a little bit. We saw last episode how we've got the fuel canisters automated kind of far away, but they're not being stored anywhere. And we've got the refined liquid resin being automated. I thought that was one. That's not one, but it's really slow. We'll have to scale that up, but at least we have some of that being put down into storage. I think a couple levels down. So that's one thing. The fuel for missiles, we want to get that automated. The other two things that are in the back of my mind, one is mining crystal. We're not doing that yet, so we don't have it automated. I showed you kind of the manual silly setup, so that's in the back of my mind. And then the third thing is the quarry. I want to get that going. Those are the three priorities. I think what I want to work on though first for this episode is try to focus on this missile fuel, or I forgot what they even call it. This stuff right here, high energy composite fuel. Let's see if we can get that automated. I think the next step is going to be what? Guess a factory. We may need to carve out another factory. We've got, let me just think about this for a second. We've got the fuel, the empty fuel canisters way far away. I think they're behind this third factory. Do we want to just route those on the third floor over to a new factory, maybe next to this one? Maybe we put a new factory up here, and then in this factory we would pipe in or belt in the empty canisters, belt in the refined liquid resin, produce fuel. Right, those things at a minimum. Then there's a question of, do we go store off that fuel or do we immediately build missiles? I think we're probably going to want to store off that fuel once we have it going. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Boy, we've got a little something here that's probably in our way. This big coal deposit. Maybe not. This guy producing, it's backed up. Yeah, it's backed up. All right. Let's start in on that. So over here, we want to set up another factory. I've got these spaced a certain number of blocks apart. Let's just see what that is over here. We'll just get to work. We got a bunch to do. Oh man, there's so much to do. All right, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Right, I'm counting 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, okay. Sorry about that. A little bit of slowness. I don't know if it's just the size of the factory or all the belts or what. We're probably gonna have to take this down. This is one of our auto excavators. All right, that's the start of our new factory building. Boom, we'll just mark that corner, and then I gotta remember how wide these things are. I think it's 9. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. And then we come out, I think 5 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me just double check that. I think that's what it is. 3 for the door, right? 1, 2, 3, and then 1 on each side. 2, 3, 4. We come out 4. These guys I'll fill in here. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we're just not gonna, we're gonna be just out of the way of this particular auto excavator, I think. Is that right? Let's just see. I think I got one more than I needed. I think that's right. And then we can just kind of eyeball this. Yeah, definitely have lag issues a little bit. I'm on the verge of making some big upgrades to my computer here. So hopefully I won't lose I won't lose my save. But I've got some equipment on order here. It should be here in a few days. And it's going to be a pretty big upgrade to the computer lab. I built this computer about 8 or 9 years ago. So it's due for an upgrade. So I've got another motherboard coming. I've got some other stuff coming. I'm going to stick with my 1070 Ti for now. I'll get that upgraded at some point. Let's see, right now I pretty much record and play in 1080. My monitor's 1080. So I don't know if it's super worth it to upgrade the video card right just yet. Let's do this, see if we can do this a little bit better. Just putting in the floor for the factory. You've seen this before, you can just skip ahead in the video. But it's got to be done. This is where we're going to do the fuel production, basically. We'll put in the fuel, we'll send in fuel canisters. I don't think we're going to stockpile fuel canisters in storage. I think we'll just make them at the other factory, send them down to level 30, route them into this factory, and then we'll turn it into canisters of the rocket fuel or jet fuel or whatever it is. High something 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 fuel. High density or something. I can't remember what they call it. Boom. Right. And then we go up 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then this is what? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need to get my little doors. Do I have any on me? I don't think I do. I've got I've got a bunch of airlock inners. I accidentally, I think, bought like 25 at a time or something, or crafted 25 at a time. So I just need some outer doors, airlock doors. Let's go get that real quick. And we can finish up building this little factory building. And I need a room controller, I think. So we'll head up. I know I could put, I could put a crafting machine down here. I kind of like coming up to the top here. I don't know why. I do the same thing in Satisfactory. I always go back to the normal crafting bench. the most part. All right, let's see. Where are rooms? Airlock, outer I need.
Crafting.
Oops, we just did the same thing again. All right, we'll make use of those. And I need a controller. Boom. I think that's it. Anything else I need while I'm here? Let's take a look. Get my hotbars here. I think I'm okay. Whoops. Let's just head back down. I don't want to get too distracted. It's already going to take a bit of time to get this done. We are over here. Boom. That was just something to help me count, so I'll pick that up. Okay, airlock outer is here, right? Where are you? Boom, boom, boom. And inner is here.
Structure complete.
Okay. Up here, 2, 3, 4. This is a little tricky. Let's see if I can get this done. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. 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 Did not go the way I wanted it to. All right, that's us. Okay, we're at 4 high. We want to go up to 7 high. Well, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just do all this kind of stuff. Kind of handy being able to stand in just one corner and get most of this built. Could use the zoom key, but the way I'm set up here, that's a little hard to do. Just because I don't think I have that key mapped on my little gamepad. I play with the G17 gamepads. Kind of, they don't make them anymore, but man, I really like it. I know they have some newer ones. Someday I'll have to switch and try one of the newer ones. All right, that's it. I think we got a room. I don't think I can hop in here. Can I? Oh, I can. Nice. I'll take it. Room controller. We usually put... We've been putting them up here. Where is it? I'm looking at my hotbar. Probably gonna get dark in here once I do place that. Let's wait and do our lights first. What do I do? 1, 2, 3... 4, 1, 2, 3, something like that. Try and find the middle. Just kind of eyeballing it. I'm not going to get it perfect. I don't think I can with the dimensions I've got for these rooms, but this will get us some light at least. That went a million times faster than I thought it would. Now we can put the room controller on. Boink, get it kind of out of the way. And then I usually split the rooms in half just to measure things out. At least we can use both sides. So I'll do that. We may tear this up. That gets us at least something to start with. All right, nice. That's our room, or our factory room. Now we need to... Oh, we might have to do some digging. We need to get a few things here. Let's put a sign on this. We're going to produce fuel, right? So this could be like fuel factory. We need to get the canisters over here. We need to get the refined liquid resin. Guess that's it. Don't know how things look underneath. Let's take a look. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. We're gonna have to do some digging. All right. We're at 30. Let's head over this way. Okay, this is us coming out. This has not been cleared out at all. Okay, we're at 30. This is where we're gonna send in stuff. Let's put down an auto excavator. I don't know if it's gonna get the whole job done for us, but we can at least get it going. While we go chase down routing the empty fuel canisters over here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm hitting my little fences. Let me take you out. Where can I put you out of the way? About right here. Boom. Again, I'm just going to set up an auto excavator here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put down, take out these interim ones. Rotate these guys. It'll get things started at least for us. This guy can chew away some of the stone underneath our new factory. Meanwhile, we know that we need to route those little fuel canisters over here. Those are going to be the empty ones. We might be able to tell from underneath here just where that is. That first factory, we can kind of see it on the ceiling. That is, what, tin? This one, oh, we can just look. Copper smelting. And I think it's iron, right? Somewhere over here. That's the iron smelting. And then over here, I believe, is kind of the iron works. Iron manufacturer, iron bars to manufacturing. Okay, that's fine. And what do we got going on here? This is our rack rails going into storage. Looks kind of funny when they're next to each other. They just kind of connect up. That's rack rails going down somewhere over here. We're going to need a grommet. And we're going to need to output our empty fuel canisters that are being produced right above us. Boy, how can we do that? How about we try popping up here and just seeing what we see. Get up there. Can I don't know if I've got this quite right. Let's hop up in here. We're gonna get an issue with the lights probably dimming. Yeah. There's our fuel canisters. Oh, we have a grommet right already with this. Okay, I didn't notice. Is it underneath a belt? It is. So we've got to move that grommet back somewhere different. Kind of like right where I'm at. Or right here would be good. Okay, what I mean. I know I got a bunch of these grommets. Where are they on the hotbar? Right there, boom. Let's do a little different. with me. I just want to have this look a certain way, so that's the way I want it. And we're going to take the little elevator out of here. Close up the factory, and then I think I want to do this. Let me get down for a minute. I think I want to come down this way with the belt and hop over this, hop over our rack rails here. And okay, now we got to figure out, we want to get these empty canisters way out, you know, somewhere down here across the row of mining shafts into where we place that new auto excavator. We can kind of see that one in the distance, so we know we've got to head over that direction. Should we kind of run a belt maybe next to these bars? Let's see. I'm getting lost here. Let me clean this up. This looks kind of odd. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wrong key. Lithium smelter. Okay, we're over here. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe let's leave a space and have our belt. We've kind of got some room here in this little aisleway. Let's try and send our empty canisters this way. How do we want to do this? Do we want to hop, or do we want to run in parallel? I guess we could run in parallel. Not super crazy about the way that's going to look. Running next to this, right next to this belt of rack rails. It's not the end of the world, though. Let's do it. I'm going to leave this one oriented that way and just do this. Again, what we're trying to do is just get our empty fuel canisters over to, routed to our new factory, and we always do all the routing on -30 here, this level. That is what we're doing. And we may need to scale up the production of the empty fuel canisters. We'll see. We know we need to scale up the resin production. All right, so here they come. We will cross over all of this stuff. In fact, we can do that first. Get this ready to go. Up this belt. Anything else in our way? There will be, but we'll be all right, I think. Boom. Too much, too much. Fine, just need to rotate you. Something like that. Gets us over the hill. Or hopping this belt, at least. Use me. Alright, here they come. Let's keep going. We're gonna have to hop 2 belts here. And then again, we're gonna work our way kind of somewhere over to where this auto excavator's going. It's doing a pretty good job, actually. Boom. Okay, that gets us over these belts. We may have to rework the belt weaving here over time, but we'll rework it as we need to. That should be pretty good. Now we got a whole bunch of belts to jump. Let me just think for a minute. I had kind of a pattern here going. Is this essential? I don't think so. Talking about what I'm looking at right now, I've got 3 belts here. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm just checking to make sure I don't have like a pattern that I'm going to break. I do need to send these empty fuel canisters down that way. But the pattern that I really don't want to break is further down. It's the ones where we're coming up from the mining shafts. These guys. We have this whole filtering system here. Boom, 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 boom. And products that come up these towers, or these little whatever pillars here. Those I kind of want to preserve. So this whole ceiling space, kind of need to preserve because I've got plans for it. But on the other side here of these mining shafts, I don't need to worry about it. All right, let's hop some more belts. Gotta go here. Boom. All this. Then we can actually come down here. Like that. That's what I want. So make sure I don't mix up the products on the belts, because that is a pain to clean up after. This one would go... That's right, that was right. Boom. All right, that all looks pretty clean. Now we got to get serious about where we're going to actually be bringing these materials up. Probably going to be over this way. We need to get coal over here too, most likely, infused coal to power the factory. We got reactor vats that are going to go in here. Those require power. Yeah, I guess we're just making fuel in this one, and then we're going to store it. So we're going to have to build a new storage array down a level as well. Okay, this guy is doing a pretty good job. In fact, I may even just move this guy closer, this auto excavator. Let it do the work for us. That right? That looks right. Let that thing keep chewing away. We got a few things to bring in. We've got empty fuel canisters, we've got infused coal, and then we've got the refined liquid resin, right? So we got 3 products that are going to come up. Should we go kind of map out the factory first? Let's maybe start thinking about that. Come up through here somehow. And let's think of how we're going to do this. I need to go steal all those reactor components that we were kind of playing with last time. Let me go fetch those. They're actually over here on the same floor. That's good. All this stuff's got to go. And then we got to figure out how we're going to fit multiple reactor vats in our little factory room, because these things are pretty huge. Yeah, that was just experimental stuff. All right, we got to take this down. Boom. I'm trying. Boom. That is pretty bright. All right, do we get them all? Let's check out my hotbar here. 27. That looks right. They're over on the far left of my hotbar. Let's hop in and see just how we're going to do this. We're probably not going to be able to just split the room in half like I've been doing. Not entirely necessary anyway. How do we want to do this? We've got... Let's see. At the very end, we're going to have fuel. I just need the controller. Let me just put down our controller. Where is that? The reactor vat controller. That is... Looking at my hotbar. Thought it was still on here. Where are you? I'm scrolling right by it. That it? Nope. All right, let's take a look. There it is. Do I not have it? I must not have it on here. This is our main dude. We know we're going to have storage on this thing. Here and here, most likely. And then we need output from this guy, too. Okay. We want to do that. Looks like it's going to have to be here. Just thinking of how we're going to fuel this thing. We know we can put fuel next to the vats themselves. What about... They said we want to maximize the vats, right? What about doing something a little different? What if we left this whole part of the room, the far side, just for vats that we stack up next to each other? Boom, 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 boom. And then we find a way to route our inputs. Gotta find a way to get that output out of here too. The fuel's probably gonna come out of a grommet somewhere down here. That is going to be probably our output from this whole factory. So we could route on the floor, but we need to get these two guys fueled. A little snug, but that's all right. I'm thinking reactor controller here, a bunch of vats. Potentially a whole ton of vats filling up this whole room, all touching each other. And then maybe... power. I need to get power to... I need to power those vats. I could do that on the side. Here. So something like up comes the coal through the bottom of the floor, and this storage hopper sits next to the first vat, and that powers all the vats somehow. Something like, how would we do? Let me see. And like that. Move that controller over a hair. We're getting there. I know this may not be the most exciting thing to watch. Plan this out. Boom. So I'm thinking the first reactor vat would be over here. Let's just plop one down. Boom. Something like that. You know, some kind of grommet here for our infused coal coming up. And just belt that straight into a hopper, potentially. Let's see. I'm hesitating because I think we might need more than one hopper. So what we could do is something like this. Boom. Show you what I'm thinking. Then this belt could just keep going. Man, it's so close to the door. Not the end of the world. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. How many of these can we fit across? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Bit more. Boy, I'd love to push this back one. Let's see. Yeah, I could do this a little easier. Let's do that. Go forward a few, you know, potentially put another reactor vat here, boom, and have that thing fueled by this hopper, boom, with a pyrothermic generator on top. And so that's how we scale across, and as long as these reactor vats are touching each other, I believe they all share the power, so we should be okay. So that's scalable power for this whole room. And then now we just need to get the inputs into the reactor controller, right? So that may not be bad, right? This right here could be our empty fuel canisters. Let me get the grommet down. Where are you, grommet? Boom. And then here could be the grommet for the refined liquid resin, right? So let's see how that would look. Boom. And boom. These become remove onlys. Oh yeah, we got to get the final product out. All right, move only there, and this one is a remove only. Now we got to get the product out. Finished product out. Let's do that. We don't want to do it here next to a belt. We could do something squirrely. Do something squirrely like this. Boom. Actually, for looks, I think I'm going to leave that on a pillar. Then we're doing that. Let's just come down onto a belt. Boom. And we've got a little bit extra space here, so this guy can come down. Boom. How's that? I like it. That's our way out, or that's the finished product coming out. So now we got to get infused coal, and then it doesn't really matter what the other two are. Infused coal, we can do the empty canisters first, and then the refined liquid resin. Oh man, takes a lot of time, doesn't it? Let's wrap this episode. Next episode, we're going to pick up right where we left off. Get these things routed. We'll head down to the next floor down, -30. And get these 3 things routed into here. Then once we have that going, eventually we'll scale this up. Maybe not right away. But once we have this, anything being produced, we're going to have to go down to the 4th floor. We might have to do some digging as well and set up storage for our fuel. I think it's worth having a stockpile of the fuel. We may use that for the jet turbines to generate power later. I'm not positive. There's our CPH just got spanked again. So we need to get these missiles going. I think they're going to be our salvation to fight back the hordes. And eventually be able to keep up quite a bit better. This guy, I guess, is what? Add only. That's our output. Shouldn't interact with any of the other hoppers or belts. I think that's going to be a clean, scalable implementation for us. Yeah, let's wrap this one here. We will pick it up in the next episode. Like I said, right where we left off. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. Hope you enjoy this journey of FortressCraft Evolved. Very cool game. I've said it a million times. I'll say it a million times more, most likely. But yeah, I'll see you all in the next episode.
You have been defeated.